Miss Starlet Chanel, and I am doing my very first collab on YouTube, and it is with being Talisa, and I'm going to link her name right down below. You can check the description bar for her video link and a link to her channel. Make sure you guys go and subscribe and support her channel. She's a beautiful young lady that's in college, and I just really enjoy her videos and her personality and everything. So make sure you guys go check her out. We are collaborating on this look. It is a simple fall/winter look. I hope it's simple for you guys. I try to use as many affordable products as possible so that this will be an easy look to buy the products for, or to find products that are pretty much similar to them and do this look yourself. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you're interested in seeing how I came up with this look, then please stay tuned. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids, and I'm using Milani's eyeshadow primer, and I take this all over my lid and up through my brows, and this helps my brows to stay put all day. I am using an Ofra Universal Brow Pencil to fill in my brows today, and normally I do use some pomades or gel liners and things, but it's been really hot, so I'm just going to use a pencil and a brow gel, and I really like this pencil, and so I'm just filling in my sparse areas. This brow does not have much of a shape to it, so I have to add a little bit more product to it than my other brow, and I just make hair-like strokes up through my brow and try not to overdo it with the product. Next, I'm taking the Maybelline Brow Drama, and this is a tinted brow gel, and it's in Auburn. And while I do really enjoy the color and I like the consistency of the product, I hate the applicator. Like, what is that little round thing on the tips? So stupid. So now I'm taking this NYX concealer palette to clean up my brow, and I just go underneath it in a straight line and blend it out. Then I pat it in with my finger so that my body warmth can melt the product into my skin. That helps to blend it better. And then I go over the top part of my brow, and I pretty much do the same thing just to give it some nice shape and make it neat. And I'm just blending this stuff away. Now I'm taking NYX's eyeshadow base in Skin Tone, and I'm using this as a base for my eyeshadows today. I put it all over my lid, and then I tap it in with my finger. And here I am acting a fool, and back to the tutorial. I'm using Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie on my brow bone, and I'm using this to set the concealer that I use to clean up my brows. And I'm just blending that down to my crease. And I am taking Cocoa Bear, which is also by Makeup Geek. These are both matte eyeshadows, and they're single shadows that cost, I think, about $6 a piece. They're really nice, and I love using Cocoa Bear as a transition shade. And I'm using an e.l.f. It's a concealer brush actually, but I really like to use it for blending. Now I'm taking this Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, and I am going to use the shade that looks like it's like a duochrome. It's either brown and blue or brown and green. It depends on who's looking at it and what angle, but I really like this shade, and I'm going to use this concentrated on my outer eye. And this is going to be where my definition and dimension is going to come from, because I didn't want to go too dark because it is a simple look, but I do like that it has the brown of fall and then the greenish blue of winter. So that's why I use this shade. Now I'm going in with this next shade, and I'm going to put this all over my lid up into the outer area, and then I'm just going to take that same concealer brush by e.l.f. and I am going to blend out the edges so that there are no harsh lines, and so that this eyeshadow placement is seamless. And I'm just blending. Now going into another shade from the same palette, and I'm just going to hit up that tear duct area, and I'm just doing this to brighten up my eyes a bit, to open them up. And I am using a Real Techniques definer brush for that. Now I'm going to use this e.l.f. eyeliner. You can get this at the Dollar Tree for $1, or you could get it at Target for $2. I really like it. It's fairly easy to use. Yeah, so I'm just going to wing out my liner. I made my liner a little more dramatic than what I planned, but I didn't put on any lashes, so I figured, you know, my eyeliner could kind of be out there. It could be the statement for this look. That's my baby. Alright, so now I'm cleaning up the wings with a little bit of concealer from that same NYX concealer palette. And this is just if you want it to be more crisp or if you make any mistakes. This is the L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara. This is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. It just works really well. Sorry you guys got to look up my nose, but I wanted to show you, you know, how it went on my lashes. Now for the perimeter of my face, I'm going to take L'Oreal's True Match liquid foundation, and this is in the shade Cappuccino. I'm using this around the perimeter of my face because it's darker than my skin tone. And I am going to take Maybelline's Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless, and that's what I'm blending all over the inner portion of my face. And I'm using the e.l.f. powder brush for this. Now I'm going to take Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer, and I believe this is in Cafe number 30, and I'm just going to brighten up my under eye area. I'm not going to do a full face of highlighting. I'm mainly going to highlight underneath my eyes just to open up my eyes a bit. Using my beauty blender to blend this out. I did use a little bit of a moisturizing spray on my beauty blender to soften it up to blend this out, and it's great for my under eye area. Now I'm going to set under my eyes with the Makeup Forever HD powder. You can use whatever setting powder you have. You don't have to use the Makeup Forever one. It's kind of expensive. Now I'm going to take this definer color in that Comfort Zone palette, and I'm going to use this to just kind of warm up my lower lash line. I'm not using any eyeliner on the bottom line, on my bottom lash line, so this is just going to darken it up and add some definition to my under eye. Now I'm going to take this brown bone shade, and I'm just going to put this in my lower tear duct area and blend it into the other shade, again to brighten up the inner corners of my eye. And then I'm just going to sweep away this powder using a Real Techniques brush. I'm just going to take all that powder away, and I know it looks a little white, but I'm going to go in with another powder to warm that up. And now I'm going to take this balm. I don't know if this is the I think it's the Mary Luminizer. Mary Luminizer, and I'm using that for my brow bone highlight. This is Black Radiance foundation powder, and I believe this is either Rich Mahogany or Cocoa. If I don't remember the name of some of these things, everything's going to be in the description box, so make sure you check down there if there's something you want to know that I used and I didn't say it, or if I'm confused, because I don't remember. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Pro powder that I'm using all over, and then this is the Still Matte Blush, and this is in the shade number 14. These blushes are about $2 to $4. They're a professional brand, so you can't find them in regular stores, but you can buy them online. And I am using the Betty Luminizer for my highlight, and I'm just going to hit all the high points of my face so that I can have some glow, some shine. And this is another Real Techniques brush that I'm using for this application. And I like to hit that Cupid's bow so I can really define the shape of my lips. Now I am misting my face with Cinema Secrets Moisture Spray. I absolutely love this. This is another pro item that you can't get in regular stores, but you can get online at professional stores. I used a Mary Kay lip gloss, and then this is the NYC lip gloss in Honeymoon on the Hudson. I didn't like the first lip gloss, so I just put this one on over it. Now I'm going to hit these bottom lashes with that same L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara. I love this wand for lower lashes because it really can define the eye really well. Then I'm just going to hit up my nose a little bit with this Sonia Kashuk brush in the same shade that I used for my bronzing. I didn't really contour, I just kind of bronzed a bit, and I'm using that Mary Luminizer on the tip of my nose and on my brow bone, the peaks of my lip to show that shape. And this is my final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please go and subscribe to Talisa and watch her video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.